Thank you, Dr. Mugo, chairperson of the African American Studies Department. I knew that. I just wanted to see if she was going to catch that. The next person I've known for quite some time, I remember her as a student. So we're all proud that she has her PhD and she's an assistant professor, and she's taking over from Herb Williams, who was her mentor and teacher, and she's going to do a fabulous job and raise the bar to the next level. Dr. Kheli Willetts.
My goodness, I don't even know where to begin, but first what I would like to do is to recognize the team that really made it possible for the Community Folk Arts Center to continue to do what they do and continue to raise the standard of excellence. And joining me in that endeavor is Carol Charles, our managing director with the camera, always on the job. Hiding quietly in the back, yet not missed whatsoever, is Gina Stankovitz, our curator. We also have our board president, Aduke Watts Branch, here with us as well. Aduke, I'm not sure where you are, but there she is. And also another board member, Bob Colley, also joining us. And then, although they've already been recognized, I would like to point out they're emeritus members of our board of directors, that being Dr. Smith and Barry Wells. You know, when the Chancellor so graciously offered to really kind of encapsulate this 35th anniversary season with a special event here, I began thinking, well, I must say something, but I'm not quite sure where to begin, because there's so much to say, because the Community Folk Arts Center, for all of us here, is really more than a job, it's a lifestyle. Myself and Gina started as work studies. Carol also started as a student. So our relationship, I mean, I've been affiliated with the Community Folk Arts Center literally half my life at this point, although I normally don't admit that in public. But I think the best way that kind of encapsulates the commitment that happens with this center is a story that I'm sure some of you have heard, but really has become, in hindsight, a pivotal moment both in my life, but it also shows the contribution that a place like the Community Folk Arts Center could make. When I made the decision to Syracuse University, it was the decision based on one person, and that was Herbert T. Williams. I went to the back of the catalog where someone recommended to me and said, someone told me, find someone that's doing what you one day want to do. And when I looked in the back of the catalog, I saw that Herb Williams was teaching about African American art, but also running an art center. When I saw it, I said, aha, that's it. So I very nervously had transferred up from New York City, so I was already freaked out by the silence and the snow. But I had decided that, you know, this is something that I could do. So I saw that he was going to be on this panel about African American artists, and I have to admit that although I think I clean up pretty well, I really am an art nerd. So I rushed there, and at the end, you know, a professor speaking, I run up, and I've been thinking the whole time, I had no idea what he was saying because I was worried about what I was going to say to him when I got that one chance. So I walk up to him, I extend my hand, and in my head I said, hi, I'm Kheli Willetts, and I really like what you do, and I'd like to work with you. Out came, hi, I'm Kheli Willetts, and one day I want your job. And so all he did, he kind of recoiled back, his eyes got a little bit wide, and he said, well, you can't have my job, but you most certainly can work for me. And I use that as an example to say that I began working for him in 1990. And here we are, although he's no longer to be able to join us, but in 2007, I literally have his job. I am the director of the Community Folk Arts Center, and I have taken over the classes that he once taught. What I want all of you to understand, for those of you that don't know, is that we really are a training ground. It is the ground that trained me, in addition to museum studies, and of course one of my professors, Dominic Iacano, is here as well. So he also installed this wonderful exhibition. But it really is a training ground. It is a pre-professional arts program. We have an art gallery that puts on shows by local, emerging, and international artists, but we also have after-school programs. We also have camps and other opportunities to show young people the potential and the possibility, and that it is feasible to have a career in the arts. So this is where it's my turn to say, reach into those pockets, because my pockets are empty. Okay? And this is a real opportunity. I realize that we're giving you the hard sell, but you know what? We travel well. So if we have to come back and visit, I can do that. Okay? So it's no problem, but we really hope that you will also support. It's not about supporting the institution. It's about supporting the idea, about supporting young people in the arts, letting them know the potential. I mean, you have a dancer as the chancellor of Syracuse University. What better need than that? So on behalf of the Community Folk Arts Center and all of you that have just come to meet us, welcome, and we hope that you come and visit us. For those of you that have known us, we've moved on up. Okay, we're out of the 22-23. We have a beautiful space. And when you're in Syracuse, hopefully you'll make a moment just to come visit and see really what the university has been able to do, what we've been able to do, and the potential of the young people involved in creative arts. Thank you very much.
There's some senior university officials that you should meet. They're here tonight. They include Tom Walsh, Senior Vice President of Institutional Advancement. Raise your hand, Tom. We have Lil O'Rourke, Vice President of Institutional Advancement. The folks with Lubin House here, Jane Henn, Scott McDowell, Linda Littlejohn, Associate Vice President, Southside Initiative. Where's Linda? She's here. Elvin Walker, Senior Director, Program Development. Barry Wells, Senior Vice President and Dean, Student Affairs. Horace, raise your hand, Barry. I know you're here someplace. Horace Smith, Assistant Vice President, Undergraduate Studies, Student Retention. And also I have to thank Ben Green, Friends of Syracuse, and Lee Kitt, who's part of the Newhouse Network. These guys support us day in and day out and help us with all our success. You've already met Dominic, and I think I covered everybody. So one thing, the band here tonight is the Charles Vermont Quartet, and he's a Syracuse University grad, and the drummer is a Syracuse University grad. He's standing in the back. Give them a round of applause for our private. We still have time to relax and visit with each other and enjoy some great music, so thank you all for coming.